Welcome, Sean. He's my twin brother. We look alike. We do. He's very handsome. I look like he's... Come here. They can see us. Very handsome. We look like he can be my twin brother, right? Because
in a past life.
I think so. He's very, very handsome and funny. Welcome, Sean.
Wow, keep it going for yourselves. You guys have been awesome so far. Keep it going for Ryan Joseph, the reason our Amber Alerts went off yesterday. Alright, so a little bit about myself. My name is Sean Fawaz, and aside from being a straight guy with resting gay face, look, all I'm saying is that between looking like a pretty boy and a handsome man, I look like a bottom. But on top of that, I'm also a first generation, like Jiaoying had mentioned. My dad is from Lebanon and my mom is from Taiwan. I'm what happens when Aladdin takes Mulan on a magic carpet ride. Hey, you guys are looking at a Disney Hub original. You know what the best part about having my mix is that if I cough on somebody, they won't know if I just gave them anthrax or coronavirus. That's right, Lulu, I fucking went there. This is gonna go on for another couple minutes, just so you know. Yeah, I got my terrorism bases covered on both ends of my family tree. Yesterday was IEDs, today it's COVID. Hey, and the best part about that is I don't look like either of them, so when I walk amongst you guys, none of you would suspect a motherfucking thing. I look just white enough. Hey, real quick, where are my Asians at? Let me hear you one time. Yeah, it's a great time for us to be alive because white people have never been more afraid of us than now. And it's fucking amazing. Like, all these years of getting tormented and emasculated just for being Asian have finally paid off in coronavirus form. Alright. I mean, they should have called it the karma virus, because what goes around comes around, bitch. Oh my god. And best of all, we finally have ourselves a weapon to counter every hacky stereotype thrown at us. So if someone wants to tell you, like, oh, Asians can't drive, just be like, oh yeah, we can't drive? Yeah, well, it's hard to get behind the wheel now that you're stuck in quarantine, motherfucker. Or if someone wants to say, oh, Asian guys have tiny penises, be like, oh yeah, you got such a big dick? Yeah, hard to fuck somebody when they gotta wear a hazmat suit within 5 feet of you. Or if someone says, well, Asians are great at math and science, you could be like, yeah, well, oh, well, thank you. We could use a compliment in, you know, such a dark time. And that's just in case you have something racist lined up after. Can never be too careful is all I'm saying. No, but kidding aside, you know, my mix confuses the shit out of a lot of people, especially at my day job. Lucky for me, though, I work at this special place that's known to bring both my ethnicities together. It's called Costco. And I work there as a brand ambassador for this almond dip company called Bitchin' Sauce. Yeah, but the best part is when I'm not slanging bitchins for free, my favorite part of my job is to scare Chinese families by talking to them in Mandarin. Now, I remember one day, I saw this woman and her husband trying some free samples on my end, you know, before that could kill you. And there's finally just one coronavirus joke that didn't land. Not bad. All right, so, and as she's tasting, I can't help but hear her say to her husband in Mandarin, I like this one the best. To which I replied, 我同意，那是我最喜欢的 bitch and jam. And this lady literally jumped back like she saw it go. She was like, 你怎么会讲中文? Which means, how do you know Chinese? So I tell her that, you know, my mom's from Taiwan and she taught me, and we ended up having a really friendly conversation. But then it turns sad real quick. She then looks at me and she says to me in English, "Wow, you speak very good Chinese." And sitting beside her in the shopping cart is her son, who looks to be about 3, maybe 4 years old. And she then goes, "He speaks better Chinese than you." And I'm looking at her and I'm just like, I mean, what is he, like 3? I mean, he's got time. She then goes, "No. He's stupid. He's Chinese, very lousy." And it was in that moment I discovered that Chinese moms, including my own, are pretty much the same. Because first they buy in bulk, then they shit on your self-esteem. You know, I've noticed since being up here in LA that I get hit on a lot. But you know who hits on me more than anybody else? MILFs. Yeah, men in their late 50s. Listen, I'm 29 years old, but I guess something in my demeanor says that I'm grooming material. I mean, and look, I'm a pretty naive person, so I can hardly tell when a MILF is coming on to me. Like, I just realized that my optometrist has been trying to fuck me for years. Alright, and my brain would have its way of rationalizing that that wasn't the case when it clearly was. Like, this whole time I thought he genuinely cared about my health when my LASIK surgery came with a free prostate exam. Like, even like when his finger was in my ass, like I had some doubt. I was like, "Doc, are you sure you're qualified to do this?" And he's like, "Oh, don't worry, this is covered under your insurance. Now turn your head and cough." Yeah, and like it didn't even occur to me, like once I had the surgery and I had to do the vision test, like I remember sitting in the office and he was like, "All right, Sean, now cover your left eye and read the third line. Okay? LETSFUC. Wait, Doc?" It's like, I was like, "No, that's great. I love the way you read that. Just why don't you say it one more time, but just whisper it this time." And I'm thinking, okay, this is an old building, and like you do make a good point. So I only started to catch on once he did my eye refraction test, and it went a little something like this. He was like, "All right, Sean, now put this on, and you tell me which one looks better. 1 or 2?" So stupid. Oh man. Well, speaking of love, last year I got engaged for 48 hours. So thank you for that premature applause. No, this is 100% true, and what you guys just did was a spot-on impression of every like and confetti emoji that I received when I had posted my engagement on Instagram the day I proposed to her, which then continued the next day, all the way up until the point where I was calling an Uber to a nearby Motel 6 when she broke it off with me. Yeah, it was some cold shit, I'm not gonna lie. And this is the exact reason why I feel like Instagram needs a premature flex detector like built into the app. So, in other words, if you post something that contains a hashtag like "she said yes," or "I booked it," or "we're pregnant," I feel like there should at least be a warning pop-up that comes up and says, "Are you sure you want to post this?" Or, "Has this event been confirmed?" Or, "Does your husband know it's not his?" You know, all the important follow-up questions. I will say this though, and I'll leave you guys on this note. The only thing keeping it civil between me and my ex are our 2 cats, Choppy and Kendrick Lemieux, that we co-parent and swap a little month. So yes, even though we're broken up, we're still sharing pussy. But the way I see it, it's like a joint custody situation minus the lawyers. And that's mainly because I can't afford a lawyer. because I work at Costco. All right, I'm Sean Fawaz.
Keep it going for Sean! Like my dream is always like try to find a nice American man, you know, like and then I can have a pretty baby like Sean. But then he's gonna be a comedian. I'm like, fuck that shit. I don't need that in my life.